All right, apologies for a little bit of technical difficulties here, starting off this game between Ridley and Bond. Bond Academy, one of the teams to get the bid into NPA Nationals after winning the NPH D1 Scholastic League. And Ridley College coming in after winning OSBA Championship a couple weeks ago. And we just presented a couple awards for Ridley. Victor Razzo won Professional of the Year. Caleb Roberts, 2026 Player of the Year, as well as First Team All-Star. Caleb Roberts, one of the top point guards in the Canadian 2026 class, holding an offer from Canisius, and I'm sure he's going to get more come in, as Marcus De Silva knocks down the three.
His younger brother, CJ Roberts, coming up right behind him, too.
Yep, 2027. Freak athlete, defensive guard, crazy motor.
Easy to the rack there for Caleb.
So it's been a great first day here at Humber College for NPA Nationals. That last game was absolutely crazy between St. Jude's and LBA. St. Jude's won by 1, and they move on, as well as Lincoln Prep moving on. And in the earlier games, we had RNS moving on, as well as BCP. So the bracket's starting to shape up.
Good move to the basket. Better defense there by Quinton Ethier. One of the engine players for this Ridley squad. Demir Ostaprak fakes it, kicks it back out. Watch out, Collinson. It's shooting practice. Callum Smith with the rebound and the putback.
Yep. I don't know if they got anybody that can match the size of Callum Smith, standing at about 6'9", 6'10", as they force Spawn to call a timeout. First of the game. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here. 5:15 left in this first quarter. 8-7 for Ridley.
Zangi moving downhill. It's going to be on the floor foul against Smith. As we see our first substitution for Ridley, we get the youngsters, CJ Roberts and Jackson Baker checking in. Baker hitting the three that put the game out of reach in the OSBA championship game against St. Jude's Blue. Forcing them back to the timeline. Jalen Ford trying to put Ethier on skates, spins, misses. Loose ball, who's going to come away with it? Caleb Roberts, poised. Gives up to his younger brother, CJ. Foul on the floor. They're going to give that one to Givens. Both teams with 2 fouls now. Jackson Baker top side. Ethier in the corner. Rim and out. Givens hands it off to Russell Byrne, who's got a 3 already in this game. Stops on a dime. Looking for Ford. Swarmed. And now Givens picked up by Baker.
Nice shot.
Gets the better of him.
Javon Givens was really good last week when we saw him, when they got the win to move on up to NPA. And this Bond team, pretty deep. I mean, they got a lot of talent across the board. They got a solid bench. They're just pretty solid at every position.
Hard foul. Quinton Ethier going up for that rebound. Givens hits the deck. Comes up limping a little bit. Russell Byrne hands it off. Nzangi, step through, fouled again. Going to the rack. If you're going to go to the rack, go hard. You're going to get fouled, head to the free throw line. Could be a way to get some free points here earlier in the contest for Julian Binzangi. So Daniel Meisner checked in, gets checked right back out. 2 fouls on Meisner. That just means more minutes for Callum Smith. It's not really a bad thing if you're Ridley, right? He's got the size advantage, the patience. One of those bigs that's really come into his own over the past year. Won gold with Ontario at the National Championships. And you have a pro coach as your high school coach.
Exactly.
You're in a great situation. Baker for 3. Rims around. Ethier fighting for the rebound, comes away with it. Quick pass, CJ Roberts hands it off to his elder brother. 1 bounce, no good. Baker with a rebound. 3rd chance opportunity for Ridley here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kick back out, extra pass, Ethier for 3.
Oh, wow.
Toilet bowls it.
Yeah, nice arc on that. Looked like Givens almost had a piece of it.
Definitely changed the trajectory. Bond back on the offensive. De Silva Romeo. Swiped. CJ Roberts with a head of steam. Euro step. Blocking foul. Was he in the semicircle? Because he looked like he was set.
Yeah, those are always the toughest call to make in the game. Those 50-50 calls. And there are no coaches challenges here in the NPA. Maybe one day we implement that, but whatever the call is, got to stick with it.
Roberts' brother is one of those 1-2 punch freak athletes. Like we were talking about Kamar Grant getting up in that last game. These guys easily can get their heads at the rim, if not above.
Yeah, they're both kids who can play Division I football or Division I basketball,
sport,
whichever
right?
one. Track and field, they're high-level athletes, conditioned. And again, what I like is their compete level is always high. And when you combine that with a high level of athleticism, then you're able to impact the game on both ends. You know, CJ looking like a high-level defensive specialist as of right now, whereas Caleb is more of a scorer who can defend as well, but both very solid.
Well, Caleb had to convince Coach Razzo and Friesen to give his younger brother a look. And CJ was patient in the process of playing last year back in Sarnia. Got brought over to St. Catharines this season. You know, barring any movements down south to continue playing, maybe for, you know, somewhere in Arizona or IMG Academy, they're going to be back with Ridley again next season, and they're only getting stronger. The chemistry's getting better. The IQ's leveling up.
Yeah, and that's the thing now. These kids are able to get scholarship opportunities while staying at home. You know, obviously you still got some who are going to go down to the States. But, you know, when you look at a team like a Fort Erie or a Royal Crown or even Orangeville back in the day, like these guys have proven that you can get players to the next level while they stay at home. They get all the exposure, and they're still going to go down to your events, whether it's a grind session or zero gravity, different type of circuits down in the States. But, it's growing here in Canada.
Baker on the near side, looking for Smith down low, finds him. Inside, CJ Roberts can't handle the pass, fighting for it. Bond out on the run. Kick back out, shots up. Flores misses it. Baker moving downhill. Pass intended for Carter Ethier. So a pair of brothers on this Ridley Scott squad.
Yeah,
Carter
exactly.
and Quinton.
Yeah.
CJ and Caleb.
Family vibes at Ridley College.
Here's Baker around the screen, gives it up. Griffin Collinson, top side three. Front iron.
It's a good look.
Flores takes it into the front court. Jaden Genero trying to shake Ethier. Gives it back up to Flores at the free throw line.
Oh, looks like he hurt his ankle.
Came up some, I think Carter Ethier stepped on his foot. Meanwhile, Baker got him on the side of the head. So pick your foul there. Low scoring first quarter, a minute 25 left. Flores is at the free throw line, 13-10, Ridley ahead. You're watching day one of the NPA championship weekend here at Humber College. We're here today and tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, shift things over to York University as we get closer and closer to crowning the champions, women's and men's. A long, grueling season to get to this point. Now it's win or go home.
This is what it's all about.
Ill-advised reach-in attempt there. I mean, you have a foul to give, so not the worst, but on a fast break, they're looking to get set in the half-court offense anyway. Ridley looking for backcourt on the inbound. And now they do get it in the backcourt. Heads up play, CJ Roberts forcing his defender into the block. And it looks like Ridley's going to be shooting free throws here. CJ Roberts to the line. Again, it's IQ right there. Quick inbound pass, defense isn't set. They think you're going to the backcourt, throw it to the front court, get the switch, get the block. Roberts, 1 of 2 at the line. Settled down now by Javon Givens. Givens dances into the lane. Floater, no. Rebound. Kick back out. Flores off the mark. CJ Roberts ahead to Jackson Baker. Baker puts on a move. Backside cut, Griffin Collinson looking for the bounce pass. Smith turns around,
Nice.
Gets the hook shot.
Good patience. Nice touch around the rim. Look, 2026 big.
Flores pulls it out, working on Baker. Gonzangi's been working into the paint quite well in the first quarter. Dump off, good defensive help by CJ Roberts to get there and disrupt the pass intended for Sudani. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Foul called on Smith. So more free throws upcoming here for Bond Academy. Stuck 5. Early in this third game here from Humber College on a beautiful Wednesday. About 2:30 now. One more game to tip off in round 1 at 4:15. Smith corrals the rebound on the missed free throw. CJ Roberts, far side over the timeline, bringing it back to the near side. Wants the screen from Ethier, gets it. The handoff. Collinson finds a lane, keeps, blocked at the top. Loose ball. Jackson Baker back down low, fouled on the way up. Relentless on the offensive glass are the Tigers.
Yeah. And it's been a bit of a grind out this game compared to some of the earlier games we had, which are more high octane, high scoring. Now this is only 16-11. So it's been more defensive focused, which is, I think if you're Bond, you'd rather that. You'd rather control things, keep it low scoring, try to keep it close, as opposed to letting this Ridley team let loose. I believe it was the first NPA game of the season for Ridley. Caleb Roberts might have had 9 threes or 10 threes. So, they're fully capable of catching fire from deep. Pretty good job from Bond so far. Stolen.
Shot is off.
That'll do it. 17-11 for Ridley going into the second quarter. We'll be right back.
Back to the starting five for Vic Razzo's Ridley squad. Griffin Collinson looking for an entry pass. Quinton Ethier finds it on the block. Working on Silva Romeo, no. Smith, rebound, put back, no. Second chance. Falls to Collinson, who misses. Demir Ostaprak can't corral the loose ball. So far, through the first 10 minutes and 20 seconds, Bond have just let Ridley have their way on the offensive glass. Not boxing out, not fighting for 50-50 balls. Lucky to be only stuck 6. Flores down low. Sudani tries to get underneath. Caleb Roberts swiping at it. Can't come away with it. Collinson picked up the ball. Caleb Roberts back cut, blocked there. Good offensive side of the ball for Sudani, leads to a block on the defensive end. He's the energy and effort right now for this Bond squad. Demir Ostaprak, the recipient of a nice bounce pass by Caleb Roberts to get 2 on the board. Flores, far side, picked up by Roberts. Tries to shake him, can't. Moving downhill to the left, dumps off. Thrown away. Caleb Roberts, dump off Smith. One bounce underneath the basket. Gets free. Too easy down there for him. Other end. Enough to disrupt the shot. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Ridley. Change of possession. Officials are going to say it's going to stick with Bond. Quick inbound. Sadani up to De Silva. That pass too hot to handle. Quinton Ethier out on the run. Caleb Roberts, one dribble, three shot. No
and
good.
No.
Flores working from right to left. Givens blocked at the top by Smith. Caleb Roberts traipsing down the middle of the floor. Quinton Ethier from in front of the Tigers bench. Too strong. Bond ball out of bounds. Russell Byrne over the screen from the elbow. The floater. No. Fighting for the loose ball. Griffin Collinson comes away with it. Back out. Caleb Roberts steps in. Another three from the side. Off the mark. Those open looks from right in front of the bench for Quinton Ethier usually drop.
Yeah. Not someone you can leave open for too long. 8-point lead now for Ridley.
And Ridley's going to go small. Callum Smith's going to come out. CJ Roberts in. And I say they're going to go small, but CJ Roberts can jump with the best of them.
Yeah.
And like you said, defensively, he can guard 1 through 5.
Yep.
Travel. Good defense by Demir Ostaprak to stay walled up. Julian Binzangi just wanted to get to the rack. Quick offense here for Ridley on the inbound pass. Collinson turning around, elevates. No good there for the rebound, CJ Roberts.
Fighting for it. And he brings it back out.
Another offensive rebound, but they come up empty-handed again. Bond have a chance to get some points on the board here. They haven't found a rhythm in the second quarter. Missing again. It's a power play for Ridley. 5 on 4 in the open court. Find the open shooter. It's Caleb Roberts.
Nice. There it is. He did that. Up by 11, and it seems like Ridley hasn't really gotten into much of a flow so far. So in a pretty good spot here. Up 11, like I said. But once they get going, then Bond's really got to lock in on both ends, try to get some offense here. It's been tough.
Flores leaves it short. CJ Roberts, change of pace into the front court. Little contact goes uncalled. Demir Ostaprak puts back the block shot. Timeout. Bond stuck 13. We'll step aside for a 60-second break.
All right, we're back here, final 5:50 in the second quarter. Ridley up 13 on Bond. Here's Marcus. Out of bounds.
It looks like Bond's just trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Get back to basics.
Yeah, a lot of one-on-one.
Off-ball movement, back cuts, perimeter ball movement.
There it is.
Roberts feeling himself. That corner three goes down. It changes the way you approach the game. You need to shake off a little bit. You can kind of settle in. They're going to go back to the near side. Hands in the pad. Just the most active hands, I think, out of any team defense is Ridley.
Yeah. They're very cohesive as a team. Very on the, put together in a way where everyone works well together. Their chemistry's on point.
Very complimentary.
They move like a string on the defensive end.
Flores, spin move in the lane. Doesn't get the floater to go. Ethier gives it to the hot hand.
Swing. Yep. Nice
Collinson, extra
movement.
pass.
One more.
Ethier moves downhill. He looks like he's afraid to shoot that three now. Caleb Roberts off the iron. Right, a couple times he had it in an open look in front of the bench and just decided not to shoot it. Razzo's got to tell him to keep shooting. It's an open look, right? Here's Flores poking and prodding, looking for something. Foul on the backside. Caleb Roberts goes for the swipe on Givens. Called for the foul. And back in comes Jackson Baker for Griffin Collinson. Flores hands it off to Ford. Jalen Ford downhill. Charge called. That's the second charge drawn by Damir Ostaprak.
Damir coming over to Ridley this year from Cyprus, where he's a big-time player over there. Played on their U16 team. 2026 prospect with another year here at Ridley College. Got a chance to sit down with him and the family when they were moving on down. Good to see him progressively get better and better as the years gone by.
Quinton Ethier loses the handle, so he gives it up to Baker. Baker and Ostaprak working on the far side. Here's Ethier. Time and space. Misses again. Flores. Givens. Gonna work it down on the block.
Good defense by Damir again.
Great defense. Didn't bite for any of the first moves. Stayed with him hip to hip. Caleb Roberts. Givens got the best of him on that one. Ostaprak, no.
Oh, CJ.
CJ
will take any opportunity he can to get on the rim. Uh-oh. Foul. Just so aggressive when he goes up. It's hard not to draw a foul when you go up like that.
Every time Ridley puts up a shot, he just comes sprinting in from wherever he is on the
insane.
court.
Such a hard worker.
Another timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. 29-13, Ridley ahead.
No good on the first from CJ.
Misses the second as well. Had a lane violation on himself. So full court press here for Ridley. Bond able to break that quite easily. Flores, far side, gives it up to Givens. Now it's top side. Ford dribbling, handed off to Flores, front iron. Caleb Roberts with the rebound. Jackson Baker wants it on the block, back to the basket. Got called for the charge, and Isaiah Flores might have sold that. Expected the contact, leaned a bit back a bit. Ridley working themselves into a 16-point lead. Flores over the timeline, working to the left, now back to the right. Good switch defense there by Ridley. We've got 3 players set to check in. CJ Roberts. Good defense floater from the mid-range finds its way through for Jalen Ford.
Been a while without a bucket for Bond, so that must feel good. 14-point game.
Ethier again from that side, just a little off. Ostaprak with the rebound. Whistle blown. Now the officials are going to come together. I think the near side official thought that was going to be offensive goaltending. Jump ball, possession arrow favors Ridley. Errant whistle. Don't see that very often. Griffin McDonald checks in alongside Daniel Meisner. Griffin Collinson. And McDonald accepts the inbound pass. Here's Collinson on the near wing. Meisner wants it on the block. Spin move. Met at the top. Second chance opportunity. Collinson for 3. No good. And how many times have we said second chance opportunity for Ridley in this opening half? And they haven't been able to convert on many of them. Otherwise, this game might be closer to 20 or a 30-point lead instead of the 14 that it is now.
It's the effort plays, right? Crashing the glass. Going after those 50-50 balls.
Meisner's just handcuffing himself right now. Picks up his 3rd foul, which brings Callum Smith back into the game. Genero downhill, no. Smith rebound. Caleb Roberts out and on the run. Change of pace, 1-2 stepping in the lane, up and under.
Nice.
Callum Smith grabbed the, looked like he grabbed the net,
I'm pretty sure, yeah. No call.
Again, non-reviewable.
Yeah, Bond wasn't happy about that.
Strong move to the basket, Sidani. Leaves another one short. Half-court heave. Not too sure what that was from Caleb Roberts. Desperation attempt to get it over the timeline. A minute 31 left in the opening half. 31-15, Ridley ahead in this, the 3rd game of day 1 of the NPA championships.
Out of bounds.
Turnover, Bond. Givens knew it too, tapped his chest, told his teammates he was sorry about that misplay, but you can't afford to have too many of those against a team like Ridley. They'll make you pay. Nice jump stop, doesn't go. Smith with a second chance opportunity again. One bounce into the 3, nothing but nylon. Jalen Russellburn, his second three of the opening half. Pick and roll, Smith collects the loose ball, one bounce fading away from the basket. He'll be fouled and head to the line. One of the things that irks me most about bigs is when they get the ball and they put it to the ground super low where it's just being asked to be stolen. Catch it high, keep it high. You still have your 2 steps.
Yeah. Especially when you got the size advantage, right? Like you could be able to just turn, put it in when you're that close. Nice touch.
CJ Roberts checks back in, so Victor Razzle going to go with the small ball lineup to finish out the half. 41.7 seconds left. Javon Givens traipsing up the right-hand side. Tries to put the moves on. Slips out of bounds. There's a wet spot down there, right by that OCAA logo.
Yeah.
You saw the 3 Ridley guys earlier trying to stomp it out or at least get it out with their shoes. Shot clock did not reset, so we should see they're going to put it to 18. 26 seconds left in the opening half. McDonald to trigger the inbound over the top. Oh, making it difficult for Roberts. Shifty in the lane. Ooh. Scoop score. No good. A chance to get a good offensive look here for Bond.
Wow. He made that. Did you see how high in the air CJ jumped for that contest?
Absolutely. Russellburn, no problem for him.
Yeah.
Third 3 of the opening half. And that half-court heave, Caleb Roberts, not even close. 35-21, 14-point game, 20 minutes left to play in regulation. Halftime, we'll step aside. Stick with us. More action coming here from Humber. NPA, round 1.
All right, starting off the second half here between Ridley and Bond. 33-21 lead for Ridley College. Second half getting underway.
Listen to this rebound discrepancy. 28 boards for Ridley to just 14
Wow.
for Bond. It's a 14-board differential.
Yeah, usually when that's the case, you're going to be in pretty good position. That they are.
Smith swallowed up, down low. That's a different look than the first half.
Neither guy wanted to let go.
No, they never do.
I mean, the whistle was blown. A little chippy. That's that playoff energy.
Especially from a team that gets boosted, right? Gets the final spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Having to play against the first team outside of that bye window, the 6th-seeded Ridley College Tigers. Here's Ethier from 3, and he sees one go down.
Kaboom. One thing I like about Ethier's game is, yeah, of course he's a good shooter, but he's a good movement shooter, which is very important as a specialist to be able to come off of screens and pin downs while maintaining good footwork and balance. And I like how he does that, man. Good IQ player with good size.
Stays disciplined defensively, too. Doesn't bite for the first or second move. Closes out well, stays down. You don't see him in many of those situations where he's fouling a three-point shooter or bites on the pump fake down low. Collinson, far side, bottom. Out of the half, back-to-back threes for Ridley College. This seems more like the Ridley College we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Ball movement, extra passes, knocking down open looks. Flores steps inside the three-point line.
Nice.
Rattles it in.
It's a bounce.
Little high-low action, nothing there. Smith loses it. Working down on Ford, kicks it out. Another one from 3.
There we go. Ridley College has arrived.
Paint touches lead to open looks.
They're on the money right now from deep. Ford trying to respond, no good. Here they come. The Tigers are ready to bite.
Osiprak wants in. No, Ethier, defensive rebound. Roberts out, in, finds a lane, finger roll finish.
Now they're playing loose, and they're playing confident now. And suddenly they're up 21.
Points on every one of their offensive possessions to start the half. Look at that defense.
They're making it tough for Marcus right now, unable to get any space to get his shots off.
I mean, that's got to be the scouting report is shut down number 4.
Yep.
Smith playing from that wing position again. Collinson held on the backside. It's going to go uncalled. You got to play through that, especially when you're up 19. As we see Javon Givens check back into the game. Flores will head to the bench.
Bond looking to get something going, and
Russell Burns 4-3.
He's been a bright spot for them.
The last two very high arcing ones at the end of the first half over top of CJ Roberts. That one just hung in the air for a long time there from the corner. There's Caleb Roberts downhill, finds Smith. One bounce up and under.
Oh, no.
And someone's on the ground, hit the deck hard. Is that
Julian, I believe?
Yeah. Up under his own power.
Yeah, that's good.
Givens with the quick drive into contact, and Smith going to be called for another foul. Ridley's first of the quarter.
6:26 left to go in this third quarter. Ridley in full control right now.
Just came out swinging from the half.
Yeah.
And if you're in that locker room, you know the message was, we got to start playing Tiger basketball.
Yep.
They're getting away from their identity a little bit. And Givens has to come out. He's going to go get some medical attention for his left hand. So Flores taking the free throws in his place. A little stagnant on the offensive side. Roberts trying to find Smith.
Nice.
Does backdoor. Patience pays off for the All-Star.
They're getting everything they want right now.
Russell Byrne to the left. Last touch by Bond. Ridley ball. Baseline out of bounds. The OSBA Finals MVP, Caleb Roberts, into the front court, All-Star. Was on the watch list for the All-Canadian Games. Didn't make the final cut. But he's still got a whole nother year. I suspect he'll be there next year.
Yeah, he will.
Extra pass into the corner. That shot from De Silva off the mark. Scoops up the loose ball. Far side, another three from Russell Byrne. That one doesn't fall. Royal Crown in the building now.
Yep.
We were talking about Australians coming over. Xavier Rice, Tolman Monroe.
Yep.
The 7-footer.
Royal Crown coming off of a finals run last year where they just fell short to Fort Erie Red. Looking to make another deep run this year.
Bottom, Griffin Collinson right on cue. Continues the shooting. That one just inside the three-point line. Collinson has had some 30-point games this season as well. If he gets going, he's tough to stop. De Silva back to the free throw line.
Point game, 5:09 left to go in this third quarter. Day one NPA championships here at Humber College. Watching Ridley College. It's been a great day of games so far. A lot of tightly contested ones. We got one more on the docket after this, which is Royal Crown and Ottawa Next Level. Ottawa Next Level, another team similar to Bond, who moved their way up after winning the NPH Academy League. So that should be a pretty good one. And then back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll kick off the WNPA action. So we'll be seeing the girls in action.
Speaking of Royal Crown and their women's squad coming away the grind session victors.
Yep. That's huge, man. That's history right there. First Canadian champion.
Wild. That shot off the mark. Ethier with the rebound. Head to Roberts, pushing the pace. This is Ridley basketball. Demir Ostaprak, a clear lane. Left-handed finish.
And back to your point about the Royal Crown girls winning it. There's like another 4 teams that are legitimate contenders in the WNPA. I mean, obviously you got Royal Crown, but then you got Crestwood. You got Capital Courts out of Ottawa. You got Fort Erie. And even Niagara Prep.
Niagara is a sleeper, I think.
They took down Royal Crown in the regular season. So it's going to be really interesting. A lot of talent. A lot of parity on the girls' side as well. So that's going to be really good. A lot of high-level talent.
You know, I noticed Chance Berry came back. She was absent for the latter half of the season for Royal Crown. Came back for that grind session run. Was a big part. Obviously, Johanna Fami was the MVP.
Yeah.
And she's been like a double-double the entire season, right?
Yeah.
Tough to stop her.
Yeah.
With Believe Shibangu right there.
Yep.
With her front court mate.
Yep.
Stoppage in play. 4:17 left in the third. Not too sure why, but we'll resume. Meisner back to the basket, working inside. Turnover, 2-on-1. Caleb Roberts able to come back, disrupt the play. De Silva fading from the baseline. Pure.
Yep. 16-point game. See if they can chip away slowly but surely.
Squeaking through a door, kicks it back out. Collinson front iron.
Failing to box out.
Demira Ostaprak just having himself a game.
Really good game right now.
Scouts got to take notice of this kid.
Yep.
I know he's a year away, but he does the intangibles.
Yep, good size as well. At about 6'5", 6'6".
Catch and shoot, Collinson.
Another offensive rebound.
Ooh.
Oh, a turnover that time, but
Tried to shovel it to Meisner. And charge, interesting. I thought his feet were beneath that semicircle.
Yep.
And I'm not the only one. Bond head coach as well, giving the official an earful. Baker and CJ Roberts check back in for Ridley. Leads up to 18, been flirting around that 18 to 20 point lead here in the second half. Ostaprak, CJ Roberts up at the top. Meisner, loose ball, second chance, no good. If that bench wasn't there, CJ Roberts was flying in to save that ball from going out of bounds.
3 minutes left in the third, 18-point game. If you're Bond, it's now or never. See if they can put together a run.
It's an open look.
No good.
Landing out of bounds off the hands of Jalen Ford. Another turnover.
Oh my goodness.
The thing about CJ Roberts, he never gives up on the play.
Yeah. Wow. Slapped the leather off that ball. I heard that from up here.
Out and on the run. Gonzangi, Euro step on the floor. Foul. Kind of looked like he had the opportunity to shoot that.
Yeah.
He was looking for the pass instead. Somebody's got to be selfish here for Bond Academy. And really looking for their own number. Russell Byrne on the near wing. Top side, Ford. Far side, Flores pulls up. Back iron, no. Out of bounds off of Ridley. Will stay with Bond Academy. 14 on the shot clock. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A pair of substitutions. Jaden Genero checks back in with Javon Givens for Bond Academy. Remember, Givens had to exit when he was going for free throws. Got that right hand tended to. Has it top side, working on Collinson. Jaden Genero tries to shake Caleb Roberts. Instead gives it up to Flores, who dials it from deep and misses. Jackson Baker into the front court. Kicks it back out. Everybody leaves. Caleb Roberts alone. You can't do that.
Not a wise idea.
Givens with the turnaround. Flores, little tween the legs, pull up from the elbow, doesn't get the roll. Wide open, Baker let his defender get to him, kicks it back out. Griffin Collinson, rock to the deck, but he traveled first. There's a fresh stamp in the passport of Griffin Collinson. Givens into the paint. That one stripped away. Jackson Baker all the way to the rack uncontested.
And the lead is growing and growing right now for Ridley.
Up to 23 and counting. Been a completely different tale in the second half.
Yeah.
Genero off the mark. Caleb Roberts pulls up.
Feet check.
Collinson, he's got it.
Man, they might have the best shooting trio in the country between Caleb Roberts, Griffin Collinson, and Quinton Ethier. Absolutely lethal. Makes sense why they've had so much success this year. They're just so well put together. And then they got guys like Callum Smith and Demir inside holding it down. And then guys like CJ Roberts who can come in off the bench and provide so much. They just do so much, and they come together in such a great way with a great coach like Victor. Again, makes sense they've had so much success, and their chemistry is on point. What a quarter.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Expanded that lead immensely. 10 minutes left to play here in the 2:15 tip-off from Humber College. NPA playoffs. It's championship weekend. It's March.
Yes, sir. All right, it is fourth quarter time here at Humber College as Ridley is up big on Bond. And for Bond, they made it this far by clinching their spot here in the NPA Nationals. Not having the game that they would have wanted, but regardless, I'm sure great experience for them and their players to compete in front of coaches.
The arc on that three from
wow.
Russellburn.
And again, bright spot for them.
It's his fifth three of the game.
By the way, Ridley doubled up on Bond in that third quarter.
Yeah, wow.
CJ Roberts, Caleb Roberts, Jackson Baker off the mark. Smith fighting for it with Ford, who knocks it out of bounds. Only 4 rebounds in the quarter for Bond. Meanwhile, Ridley up to 43 in the game. 43 to 18 is the rebound difference. And again, win the board, win the game. That's kind of one of those sayings in basketball. 3 Tigers players in double digits as another 3 drops for Bond Academy. Caleb finds a lane. Baker to CJ Roberts underneath. Whip pass intended for Collinson, who snatches the loose ball, front iron. Baker settling it down. Collinson relocated to the middle of the key where he was rewarded with an easy bunny. Ford turns the corner.
Nice block.
That shot, yeah, blocked by Smith, and then fighting for it, Givens. Nearly turned it right back over.
Sloppy.
Yeah. Cal Smith gives way to Quinton Ethier to check back into the game. 22-point lead for the Tigers as we approach 8 minutes remaining in regulation. Collinson easily breaks the zone. Dump off. That pass swallowed up, but stays Ridley ball. Baker topside. Collinson on the dive. Left hand off the glass. No. Givens ahead. Gets it right back. Just stolen. But then carelessly on the fast break, just pushed ahead a little too quickly. And this is where you start to see teams play outside of themselves again with a big lead late in the game. Try to do something, fancy, for lack of a better word, as Demir Ostaprak checks back in. Brings some calmness to this lineup. Causes a turnover with great defense.
Nice.
Good give and go. Blown at the rack. Transition.
I just love how unselfish these Ridley players are. Everybody wants to see everybody win. Everybody wants to feed each other. Moving the ball really well. And that is reflected in the score right now as they're up 20.
Caleb, topside 3.
Boom.
Assist to CJ Roberts.
Yep. That brother connection.
Another one of those high arcing threes, rims out. And Ridley's pushing the ball backwards a little bit on the defensive side. They get that defensive board. Instead of turning to go and hit your outlet passes, they're kind of looking east-west instead of north-south.
Yep. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
They need to update the video encyclopedia on how to break down the zone defense.
Yeah. Ridley College. Textbook.
Givens comes up short. Ostaprak fighting down low, jump ball. Ridley will have possession, 6:22. Up 26, widening the gap. That one a little too strong. Givens to the rack, a little too strong. Carter Ethier with the rebound. It's a 5-on-4. Caleb Roberts, back pass. Collinson off glass.
Caleb Roberts running the show right now, and Ridley is enjoying a hefty lead.
Block on the backside, but contact on the arm as well. Sends Sudani to the free throw line. 0 for 2 on the trip. Carter Ethier collects the loose ball. Hounded there, down low by 2, gives up to the big brother, Quinton, who finds the primary ball handler. And they get caught on an 8-second backcourt violation. First one we've seen today. Goes against the 6th seed. Late in the game, comfortably up. This is when you need to take care of the ball most, because in a situation where the game's much closer, that could be a turning point.
Yeah.
Ball will stay with Bond. Givens into the paint, again off the mark. Griffin Collinson, quick to turn it around. Keeps, tries to finish with the left. No, Carter Ethier with the rebound. There's McDonald off the mark. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 72-44. Ridley ahead of Bond. Givens looks down low. Tried to nutmeg Collinson, it looked like. He get called for the kickball, went between his legs.
Interesting.
Never seen that called before.
Yeah, I know. I don't think he kicked it. I think he had his mindset on making that call before anything happened.
Shot clock gets reset to 14. Quick inbound. Top side, Givens. Double comes, forces the ball out of the hands. Russellburn downhill.
Nice.
Left-handed scoop score.
This kid's been balling, man.
Yep.
Jalen Russellburn, really impressed with him despite the score. Came out, gave it his all, showcased his scoring ability as a guard, specifically from beyond the arc. Putting notice for some youth sport coaches, CCAA coaches in the building right now.
Ethier in the corner. Halfway down and back out. Trying to push the pace. Bond just throw it out of bounds. More discipline, though, in this fourth quarter. You get to receive a foul called against them. 4:07 left. Griffin McDonald, far side, picked up by 1. Gives it up to Jackson Baker. Feet set, shots up, back iron. McDonald gets the long rebound. Smith comes up to set the screen. Baker all the way to the rack, the dump off.
Nice pass.
Left short.
It's a bunny.
Smith looks surprised that ended up in his hands. Tough bucket.
Yep.
Pull up Jimmy's good for De Silva. Smith spins around, has it knocked loose, hits the deck. Bond have numbers.
Out of bounds.
Daniel Meisner will check back in for the remainder of this game. Callum Smith's afternoon has got to be over, you'd figure.
Yep. Solid game from him. Really exploited that size mismatch.
Another one from distance off the mark. So Callum Smith leads with 12 points, 4 boards, an assist and 2 blocks. Griffin McDonald just jumping on the back. Sudani gets called for the foul. Russellburn and Caleb Roberts tied for the lead of scoring in the game, 19 points apiece. Late foul call, it'll go against Bond. Russellburn 8 boards. And Caleb Roberts has the double-double. 1 assist shy of the triple-double.
Wow.
Is he still on the court? He is not.
That's Caleb, you said?
Caleb Roberts.
Wow, impressive. That's your 2026 NPA Player of the Year, as well as All-Star. One of the top guards that you'll find anywhere in Canada. Travel.
Yep. Couldn't decide if you want to go right up with it. And you got to credit the defense of Razak Sudani for being there, blocking the lane, forcing him in to make that decision, split-second decision. Your instincts have to take over there. If you start thinking about it too much, you make the wrong move. The dump off. Meisner blocked at the top. You're going to say he got some arm too. Plus 26 on the glass is Ridley, 51-25. And that disparity just, speaks volumes about the way that this game has gone. Jackson Baker finds a lane, can't get it to go. Carter Ethier gonna bring it back out to Daniel Meisner, working it into the paint. 1-2 stepping, blocked with some contact. So Meisner to the line for a look at 2. 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Ridley will advance. The 6th seed dismisses Bond Academy to advance to round 2.
Shout out to Bond for coming in, clinching their way to NPA Nationals. Like I said, might not have gone the way that they wanted, but again, great experience for their players to come out in front of these coaches and get a taste of the NPA. It's a different beast.
Yeah, to know what the competition's like. You see guys like Jalen Russellburn step up, obviously. Javon Givens had a rough game today. Tried to get a couple things going, but you're going up against the OSBA champions and the 6th seed.
Yep.
You learn a lot about yourself as an individual, about your team in these kinds of games, and you look to build off of that. That's what this is for, right?
Yep.
Get better.
Exactly. It looks like things might be heating up on that Polaris CSJV game on the other court. Looks like we got a 5-point game, CSJV in the lead.
74-69.
Final game of the day coming up after this, Royal Crown and Ottawa Next Level. Should be a good one. Or will it be another one like this where, the teams in the NPA prove to be on a different type of tier? We'll see. It was actually last year when we did this, and the 2 teams that advanced were Cali Prep and V3 Academy. Cali Prep actually came in. They got a first-round win, I believe, against North Star, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah, it can be done in March. Anything's possible.
Flores off the mark with the 3. Griffin McDonald on the far side. Ostaprak keeps, finds a lane, kicks it out. Jackson Baker, corner 3, no. Ostaprak with the offensive rebound. Traveling. Under a minute left. Thanks for tuning in on North Pole Hoops YouTube page. We appreciate you. Again, one more game left today from round 1. 4:15 tip-off is set for. Watch Yana Feely, Justice Hazley, and the guys from Royal
That'll
Crown.
be a good one. I love watching Yan play. Crazy athlete.
Hazley's got so many lob threats on that team. Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Any 2-on-1 scenario or 3-on-2, you just assume someone's going up to throw it down.
Yep. Yeah, I'm a fan of Justice's game as well. Really solid point guard. Knows how to run a team. One of the top unsigned players in the 2025 class for sure.
Plenty of experience playing for Team Ontario,
Starter.
playing for Team Canada.
Yep.
Internationally, just knows the game so well, knows how to get his teammates into advantageous positions. Hasn't shot the ball well from 3 this year. Doing a lot of damage inside, though.
Yeah.
Nice dive. Osiprak spin around off the glass.
Oh. Tough shot coming at the very end by Marcus. And Ridley can just dribble the clock out. They will advance to the next round. Ridley College with a dominant win here against Bond. Thank you for joining us here on this call. We got one game coming at you. Make sure to join us there. Thank you for tuning in.